What's good, people? Kai Storm in the building. New review for That One Voice Revised Edition. New reasons to get this book. Thank you for joining my channel today for my unpopular opinion. But of course, I got to tell you about my book because I got to get you to buy my book. Yes, indeed. Hit me up. Get yourself an autographed copy. $15. The purchase information will be in the description. Now let's get to the review. What's good, people? Kai Storm in the building. My Unpopular Opinions channel in the building. Yes, indeed. Like and subscribe. Of course, if you feel like hitting me in the Cash App, a donation would be awesome. Definitely check out my book. Get yourself an autographed copy. Check out my channel sponsor, bougiestoner.co. And of course, like and subscribe. And of course, join it. Get other people to join the team with you, cause you know what I mean. I definitely am trying to get to 1K and above. Okay, the goal is 1K and above. Now today we are here for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Spin the Blockade. Spin the Blockade. Sierra finally realizes that the third time is not a Prince Charming. Okay. Scrappy wonders if the key to his future lies in his past. Because what the fuck? But then again, we already saw this in real life. And Rennie reveals the shocking new charges that Black Zach is facing. Oh yes, something about not being on Earth anymore. Yes. Let's check it out. First of all, the funniest way to start this episode was Sierra and her mama going to the lawyer to talk about getting divorced, and the lawyer said, "Bitch, you here again? You here again?" And then you got the mama on the side like, "See, I told you, every time you get a boyfriend, you be trying to get married. Every time you be trying to get married, you just be jumping to get married and shit." And it's like everybody clowning her stupid ass, and she just got to sit there and take it. And she talking about she don't feel embarrassed and she don't feel no type of way, and that she should get a freebie since it's been 3 times. Girl, bye. This should be your last time. Just get a friend and do that. But don't be talking about I want to get married again. Please, just let it go. Just let it go. And then they followed it up with a date night scene with Lil Zane and Ashley, and it's talking about moving in this new house and boundaries, and I don't really care about their relationship. So next scene up is my best friend, and I'm Ed Spice. She coming in, she doing the studio with Scrappy and bigging him up in some song that I guess sound okay. I don't know. I think it's the song that she did with him. But so if she did it with him, then it probably, she made sure and spiced it up for him so that the song all right. Because I'm just saying, I prefer spice, obviously. But in the conversation that they had, Scrappy made sure and was talking to her, her about his situation with his girlfriend and the fashion show and Kabachi and that whole entanglement and the possibility of thinking of going back to Bam, and Bam may not directly say no, but who knows? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But the whole conversation got her talking about it, and then they mentioned Rennie Rucci and and her band and what's going on with her, and immediately my girl Spice is on the way. She said she want to go see Rennie Rucci and find out what's going on with her because that's her friend. So I had to make sure and stop the scene because next scene looked like some bullshit about to come on with Sierra, and I just let me make sure and get the good shit in there before we get to the bullshit. You know, I made the bullshit. Sierra and her sisters and her mama had some kind of conversation and let her know that every time she get married, she gives her family her ass to kiss. And now that she's now that she's divorcing Zay, she want to hang back with the family. So, and she acknowledged it, apologized for it, and said, let's move on. Let's move on. Next up is Yandy and Carly Red. They're doing some kind of dance class exercise. And Carly gets a call from her lawyer, and her lawyer is telling her that all the charges have been dismissed. And everything is just, peachy keen. But then she jumps into Rennie Rucci and, her explaining to Yandy what's going on with her, and Yandy can relate because of what happened with Medici, and so yeah. Anyway, next up, it looks like we gonna see a scene where Bambi's at her house and Scrappy is there, and again, Bambi is really under fucking dressed. This is like the 3rd, 4th, 20th time I'm seeing her underdressed in front of Scrappy. Like, what the fuck is we doing here? What are we really doing here? But then again, like I said, we saw the spinning of the blocks in real time anyway, so whatever, sir. Whatever, Bambi. I don't know. I'm a little confused. Or maybe this is just, the best Academy Award acting that Bambi can put on. Because, she's talking about never say never, but because she likes this space. But, we all know y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all were at least a little bit more friendly than what you trying to say on this TV. Like, come on now. You know what I mean? You try to come over to it because Scrappy comes over. Apparently, he must have had the kid, must have picked up the kids from school or whatever, and went grocery shopping. Talking about he came over to the house not only to drop them off, but not to just drop them off, but to actually come in the house and make dinner together and chit chat and he trying to talk all kind of I want to spin your block and Bambi talking about, nah, I ain't trying to hear none of that. And she claimed that she had a whole list of things that he would need to do and all kind of, and I'm just like, we all know you didn't give a fuck about that in real life. Like, girl. But whatever, yo. That's what they did. They cooked dinner and the kids ate, and they got some cute kids. I ain't gonna front. They got some real cute kids. First of all, the next scene was motherfucking Medici, Scrappy, and Lil Zane at the strip club. And they talking shit about who fucked up relationships from who ain't fucking up relationships. And Medici talking first was saying, oh, I took her to the cornfield to tell her I wanted to start over as friends again. But she took it as I want to friend zone her. So she mad as shit. And then here comes Scrappy with the dumbass idea talking about he want all his baby mamas to live under one roof with him. You dream big. Matter of fact, you're brighter out of pussyclad, Ada. You dream real big. And you have them kind of money there for apply for them job there. You don't qualify at all. And we move to the next scene where Yandy and motherfucking Bambi are out on at what looks like some sort of club scene where, you know, they're having food, having drinks, there are cute guys around, they're shaking hands with people. You know what I mean? They outside. And in the middle of, you know, snacking, she, you know, Bambi tells Yandy that, look here, I invited Sierra because I think you need to chat with her. So she coming and you gonna chat. And that's it. That is the scene that the producers have made us, you know, be involved in. And you just gotta take it. Okay? And then Sierra apologizes and forgives herself and just says, fuck it, we friends now. And Yandy says, fuck it, I ain't even got the energy to be mad at this bitch. Like, fuck her. Fuck it and fuck her. First of all, big up yourself, Spice, for saying I invited Carly Red and Rennie Rucci to my content house. Content house, not my real house, you know, but my content house. Lord God, jeez. Why that sounds special? Yes. Yes, yes, indeed. But then I must point out this fuckery because this is fuckery as far as I'm concerned. Please tell me what the fuck is going on here. Like, these shorts, like, you going to Spice's content house. That means ain't gonna be no dudes there. Ain't no reason for your ass cheeks to be out. I don't know what the fuck it says on the back of your leg, but still, never mind the wolf that you got wrapped around your motherfucking feet. Wrapped around the bottom of your legs. Like, what kind of wolf is this? Like, what the fuck? Son. And this is how they're going to be ending the episode because Rennie Rucci, this, you know, they asking her questions about her situation and, you know, her man's situation mostly, and how the kids are doing, how they, you know, how the youngest baby is dealing with it, because the youngest baby is really missing her father over his fault. Well, I'm thinking it's her father. Either way. But, she, you know, she giving them all the details, and then she dropped the detail about the unaliving penalty, and, you know, and this is how I believe they'll be ending the episode. Cause that shit sound real, real. Like I said, they ending the episode with Rennie Rucci and, you know, her feeling that she has to be strong in this situation, and Carly and Spice is telling her, you know, they're there for her and you don't have to be strong. You can cry, you know, you can definitely cry and let it out that way. And then on the next episode, though, they apparently Spice and Carly are checking on her, and it might be some situations where she might be pregnant again. Who knows, right? And then after that, what else is coming up? Of course, I didn't even mention this, that Lil Zane has a brother that has a situation where he needs a kidney, and his mom asked everybody in the family to test to see if they match, and he don't want to test because he's scared of doctors. So and he's gonna have a conversation with Jock, and Jock is gonna be like, but that's your brother. Like, if he need a kidney, you're not gonna give him a kidney, you know. And of course that makes you look like a bitch ass. And then we're gonna have a conversation with Selma, where, you know, she's gonna have a conversation with Erica Banks and saying that, you know, she want to fire her husband because he not a good manager. And in front of Queen Key, I keep calling her Queen Key he tried to call her some type of broke bitch, and then the last scene they showed was Sierra having a conversation with 24 about how he came off, and he still was on he stood on business, and what he said was what he said, and the last thing they showed was Sierra calling him, a bitch, or saying whatever he did was some bitch shit. And of course, this is me telling you that I'm going to be here next week to make sure and report all the details back. And of course, you'll see me tomorrow for Love and Hip Hop Miami. But of course, when it comes to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, it'll be a next week thing. Obviously, like and subscribe. Check out my book. Definitely get yourself an autographed copy. And of course, check out my channel sponsor, bougiestoner.co, for all your elevated drinks, elevated clothing, all kinds of things. bougiestoner.co. All the information will be in the description. Like and subscribe. And of course, spread the word and tell a friend. Later. Have a good night.
Shade, I don't care who be in my views. I'm posting what I want to post.